Is there any life beyond Instagram?
None really, eh? If it didn't exist in perfection on Instagram, then does it really count?
Yeah.
Does it
I
really
don't
add
think
to your
so.
self-esteem?
I don't think so. Hey?
No.
I don't know.
No.
And I think that's really the sort of...
That is the essence.
The center. Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Welcome to the Learner Husband podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about everything from I do to what on earth am I supposed to do. My name is Stuart Taylor. I'm a full-time comedian, part-time learner husband. I'm not here to give you advice, guys. I'm just here to take notes. And I'm joined by a man who has given me notes in the past because he's directed a performance that I've done in the past. That's right, he's a director, he's a playwright, he's an actor, he's a part-time stand-up comedian, he's a learner husband, a learner dad, he's all sorts of things. Mr. Brent Palmer.
Lovely to see you.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised your wife let you out.
Barely. That's tough.
We're going to get into that, my friend. Listen, first things first, it's been too long since I've last seen you.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Stuart,
Other than writing award-winning plays.
You know, one of the things I always want to say to you is that when you asked me to be part of Comedy Mixtape,
Yes.
like you brought me out of what I had thought was a total disappearance into education because I was teaching. I'd been teaching for about 3 years.
I remember.
And I got the call.
Yeah.
And I think about that call because, you know, just when I thought I was out, you brought me back in again. And I thank you so much for that because
Did you not go back to teaching after we did Mixtape?
I did go back to teaching, but it sort of planted enough of a seed for me to know that,
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was...
So I am fully responsible for all of those amazing works that came after.
Well, there were works.
Because what happened, I mean, as if memory served, I called you. I said, yo, Brent, we're doing a sketch show. Please come and be involved in it. And you were like, oh, I've got this full-time gig. I'm teaching drama now. Maybe I can come during the break. What time are you shooting? And thankfully, it was during like school holidays and things. But you were an amazing writer on that project. You were one of the most brilliant comedy actors on that project. For me, you were truly one of the stars of the Comedy Mixtape. So thank you very much.
It's hugely affirming to hear that. Thanks, man. And the thing I wanted to say to you is that you didn't accept the first no when I said, listen, I don't think that I could do it. You said, when's your holidays?
Yes.
And I gave you the dates and you said we can make it work. And
Yeah.
that was so amazing.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I really rate what you do as a writer, as a performer.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And also, we've worked on other sketches before then. So I was like, no, this thing can't work without Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Much like this first season of the Learner Husband podcast couldn't take place without Brent.
Once again, I get the call and I always feel so absolutely honored to get the call. I still get the call.
Listen, we start with a test over here. I'm not sure if you're going to answer the call anymore after this test over here. But it's called Director's Note Home Edition.
Okay.
You are a critically acclaimed director. So I'm going to give you some everyday family scenarios, and you've got 5 seconds to give like a director's note for each of these setups.
Okay.
It's the breakfast rush. You've got 2 kids. One is missing a shoe. The spouse is on a work call. What's your first director's note? It's just chaos in the morning.
Breathe. So I gotta check in with myself. Put my own mask on first.
Okay.
You know. So once I've checked
So
in,
you weren't telling someone else to breathe. You were saying, breathe, Brent.
exactly. I breathe. It's self-direction. I gotta direct myself first, and then it's just like you gotta deal with it sort of one shoe at a time.
Yeah.
And I mean, the school is 4 doors away from the house, so it's not too much of a journey. That does help.
It's also a Waldorf school, so it doesn't have to be matching shoes.
Absolutely. They almost encourage the sort of...
Okay, lovely. That's a beautiful self-note. Okay, it's a homework meltdown. One son is stuck on long division. The other is doing a YouTube science experiment. What line read do you give yourself to keep calm?
It's a good one. What line read would I give? I'm thinking of The Godfather. And it has to be the line, leave the gun, take the cannolis. I have no idea what that means, but it's, I know.
Sounds right.
Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
When there's chaos and your kids are just losing it, you leave the gun, take the cannolis. Do you do it
It's such a classic line, and it can work for anything.
In the accent.
Yeah, exactly. Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
Take the cannolis.
So I just leave the gun, take the cannolis, and I think there's symbolism in that because you don't worry about what's not important at those moments. It's like, the gun's not important, but the cannolis are.
Yeah.
So you focus, it's prioritizing.
Lovely, man. Okay, let's do one more over here. Date night drift. The babysitter cancels 30 minutes before curtain. Do you rewrite the scene or recast the plan?
First prize is to try and recast the plan. But we've had to rewrite the scene many times. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but yeah, rewriting and reinventing is kind of how it goes, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't become too attached to things.
Right.
When things are going very well, you have to have there needs to be a quotient of wariness about things going too well. If you're too happy, it's a cause for a little bit of...
I feel these are sage words when it comes to a marriage. If things are going too well, you must just tread cautiously.
Yeah, you tread cautiously, but also then value, like be very present.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
that,
do,
right?
I do.
Things are like so cool because we know it's, like the tides, it'll shift, And it will, right?
Very well. As a fellow comedian, is there lots of laughter in the Palmer household?
No, we're a miserable bunch, eh? No, I'm joking. Absolutely. I think that there's an incredible amount of joy. We also have a very expressive household.
Yeah.
My wife's a drama therapist, and she's and my boys are both very loud and very expressive. They've got agency, they've got voices.
Yes,
this
my
is the
boys
sort
don't
of-
even know what agency is, my friend.
Dude, but you've given your boys such an incredible grounding. Obviously, I met them, man. They are boys that have confidence, and they step confidently into the world.
Bro, that requires me shouting at them before people arrive. Go greet, boy.
Same thing with us. Same thing.
Even for your boys.
Because my boys, they have that sort of thing where they extra, like around us. But then, like when the visitors come,
Is
like
it
they
not
sort
the
of they're retreating, and
Is
then
it
you.
not the worst where you go, boy, why must you be so amazing in front of us? I know you're amazing. Go be amazing in front of other people, man.
Yeah.
Sing for the auntie, man.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great credit to you because they obviously feel like they can just do their thing when they're with you, and then when they're in the world, they need to adapt, and they a little bit more.
Yes. Tell me about your because I know you from when we were much younger, eh?
Absolutely.
We were at primary school
I
together,
thought
my
about
friend.
that just recently. Yeah.
We were at primary school together. You were way further ahead of me. And your stepfather,
Dude.
father, was the woodwork teacher
Yeah, man.
that used to beat us.
Dude,
Yeah, not you,
shoot.
because he smacked your mom. But for the rest of us, we used to get hidings from him, my friend.
Are you serious?
That's why we all disliked you, because you were highly favored by... I'm joking. What was... Tell me about growing up with a bit of a blended family situation. What was that like?
Yeah, that was, so you speak about old Mike Jupin. So he was, my stepdad, and he came to the picture. So things were pretty dodgy before he arrived. It was a single mum, single lighty situation, and it was pretty bleak. And then he arrived, and actually, he was incredible. He was just like solid. He was, eh? He was
like a guy, man. He was like
Exactly.
the picture of manliness without the toxicity. I'm taking the piss about giving us ideas.
Yeah.
He was this absolute rock solid guy.
Yeah.
But like an absolute role model of what you could aspire to be.
Yeah, totally.
As a gentleman.
Yeah, totally. He was totally that.
We grew up around the corner from each other, and you referred to your father,
What road
your
did you
stepfather.
What road?
I was Fifth Avenue,
Fifth Avenue.
between First and Busy Corner.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were on the same taxi, but I got off at a later stop.
Yes, that's right.
And you referred to your stepfather as Mike.
Did
by
I?
His, by his first name.
Oh no, but that he's my stepfather. My stepfather, yeah.
I'm just saying that speaks to your English upbringing because you were schooled in England as well.
No, but now listen, here's the irony of it. So I couldn't call him Mike when I was growing up.
Of course not, bro.
I called him Mr. Jupin throughout my childhood.
You called your daddy Mr. Jupin
I called him Mr. Jupin.
outside of school.
Outside of school, in the house, for years, he was Mr. Jupin. There was no...
Not even Daddy Jupin.
Daddy was a little bit... That would have felt a bit contrived and uncomfortable.
Right?
And Mike would have been way too informal and my mother would not have had it. So I was cornered.
Right.
Yeah.
So you couldn't hit a mic, you had to hit a Mr. Jupin.
Yeah.
Not even DJ. Daddy Jupin.
I couldn't even do that.
Oh,
No.
sure.
But you normalize things. I mean, Mr. Jupin became like the most normal thing from the outside in. It seemed like that's weird. Such a sense of detachment.
Because,
and that's
maybe it wasn't weird because he was Mr. Jupin to thousands of kids.
Exactly.
Because he was a teacher.
Yeah, totally.
So everyone else knew him as Mr. Jupin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Absolutely.
is your hopes for your boys?
I mean, I hope that they just sort of weather these years of them trying to figure their identities out in these teenage pubescent years, and that's not going to be too rocky for them, and that we can just be there with them through that, and that they kind of figure things out like in a cool way. I mean, I'm not hoping for anything sort of idealistic and sort of but that through the rough and tumble of the next 10 or so years, when they figure things out, that we are there and that we're present for them. Yeah.
But it's a bit of a scary proposition, though, moving forward, where you go, yo, man, like the world changes so dramatically, and are you going to find your feet in this world? Have we given you enough of a foundation?
Yeah, I mean that's a constant. It's constant, isn't it?
Because you also don't know if you're doing the right thing. Do you know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
there are many ways to raise your kid. In terms of, this is the way, you must go to this kind of school. Oh, no, you must go to that kind of school. Oh, you must. And then you make a choice for them. And then you go, geez, down the line, was that should they have done math? As opposed to math lit.
Yeah, exactly. There's all of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, our kids are at the Waldorf school. So they sort of... And even the Waldorf system, and I mean, I hope they don't mind me speaking about the
Oh,
institution.
you're allowed to. It's like Scientology, eh? Can't speak out.
Might be, but we live in a progressive world.
Yes.
We
no,
live
you do.
in a world that is developing as we know.
Yeah.
That at such a rate, and an institution like the Rudolf Steiner are they trying to stick to sort of principles,
Right.
which
right.
have worked for decades and decades, right?
But in a changing world, does it
in
still
the
apply?
changing world, we can feel the pressures. We can feel the pressures, and that distills into our boys. Because
Yeah.
what we thought was a sanctuary of just where there was growth and there was exploration and an innocence that could last longer.
Yes.
No, dude, no, it's changing.
100%. So, like, I know if a Waldorf child comes to school, they interrogate them. How many hours of screen time did you get yesterday?
Now there you go.
Yeah.
It's all of
And
that
they
stuff.
get detention. per
There you
hour.
go. There you go. I mean, stupid.
I really love this Learner Husband podcast chats that I get to have. And I get really great comments from you guys. So thank you very much if you do enjoy the podcast. There's one way that you can help me out, though. Very simply, you can hit the like button. Secondly, you can hit the subscribe button. That really helps me. But thirdly, you can share it with your friends and your family. We're going to become this community of people who love laughing together.
So it's an interesting thing because my wife comes from like a very different sort of part of the South African landscape to me. So she went to an all-girls school in Joburg called Rodin, which was very,
know it.
a very prestige school. And I mean, I went to St. Augustine's and Grassy Park High. So two very different situations. Les had as much aversion to the Rodin experience as I perhaps
wow.
had to St. Augustine's. So
That's interesting.
we
Right.
figured out that the Waldorf system, given all of it's the ethos, that we thought that would be the meeting place. Look, no institution is perfect.
No, it
It's
isn't.
how you negotiate it.
Do your kids like it though?
They love it. They love it.
Then you've won. Because
Yeah.
that's always my thing. Is like, as parents, we can come up with an idea for what we think the kids would like,
Yes.
and then if I think it's about being attuned to the kid and going, yo, but you like it, so you got to stick to it. I remember
Yeah.
my youngest was like in grade, what's the first one? N, then R. Then R, they were like, we don't know if this is the right environment. Then I was like, yo, lady, this boy wakes up on a Sunday morning disappointed that it's not school today.
Wow. Wow.
As long as he loves coming here, you find a way to teach him, eh? It's because he likes it here.
Wow.
And he is, as soon as the young, where's the eldest, like 3 weeks in, we were like, okay, you're walking a different path.
Is
my
it,
boy.
eh?
Whipped him out of that and put him on a different path because we weren't married to an idea. Whereas in some of those schools, they kind of feel like, oh yeah, we're providing a superior product. And you are so desperate to have it. And it's like, no, if the kid likes it, then we'll
Yes.
stick around. If it doesn't serve the kid, it's not for the kid.
I mean, that is so insightful, Stuart. Just that that you were able to kind of like hear your boy and kind of like respond to that.
Oh no, I just heard my wife, bro.
Dude.
My wife just said we're changing. I say we're changing.
We're changing.
I just say
We're changing.
louder whatever I heard her say. She whispered we're changing. I say it with my chest. We are leaving here.
Yes.
We are changing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah, fully. This is not the right environment. Why? I don't know why. But she said it's not the right environment.
Exactly. Oh, that's
Now
funny.
you've got a preteen dude, my friend.
Yeah, no, and it shows. It's there. It's arrived.
Yes.
It's arrived. Yeah.
What is the telltale signs? Where's he now?
Yeah, like the hugs don't come like us get like getting a hug or sort of like you'll kind of give me the silent treatment sometimes, like
Yes.
from home from school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, how you doing? How's what happened today? Like, yeah, well, okay. Just like
Good.
monosyllabic. And I know. That's it.
That's where there's a Disney protocol, right? I don't know if you've ever heard of this. Where if you're in Disney World, the Disney character will not stop hugging until the kid stops hugging.
Right.
And it's like that's a thing to do with your kids, like hug them until they
Yes,
stop
yes,
hugging. Because we've got the
yes.
students, yeah, okay, my boy, I've got to go on with my life.
Absolutely.
Like in those moments, like the one thing, parents, if you're listening, like the times that you get to have those moments with your kid, it's like it slips away. And I think it comes back later because I think of my relationship with my dad. I would hug him and kiss him. I was in my 40s. I'd hug him hello and
dude.
kiss him. It was but I'm sure there was a time in your teens when you didn't.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's like it'll come back, but like
Yes.
there's a long drought, my friend, where you're just like, oh, I miss this guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Stuart. It's powerful.
Tell me this. When it comes to being a great husband, what do you learn from your in-laws? What do you learn from your mom and Mr. Jupin's situation?
I think that what Mike did as my stepdad, I think what he did was perhaps when my mother was, on shaky ground and she was sort of, a little bit unhappy about something, and he would be totally solid, and she'd be like, perhaps, like really angry about something, and he would just like have this ability to just absorb the punches.
He was calm and measured.
And he's just calm and I suppose it comes from an inner sort of. It's not like he was the sort of the victim and that he was sort of soft. He had an inner strength that was able to kind of, okay, this is going to pass. Like
Right.
somebody who's able to go, it's going to pass, and that's fine.
Do you show up like that?
No, I mean, I think I'd like to. I can be a little bit reactive sometimes. I can sort of dig my heels in a bit,
I don't believe you, my friend.
which
I've seen you around your wife. You're just like,
Yeah, I mean, Les is
You are there,
my
barefoot.
wife. My
You're
wife
barefoot.
is a,
You're not even allowed to wear shoes, let alone digging in heels.
no. My wife is a woman who she gives me all of the amazing love that I need, but she also absolutely holds me accountable. So if I've messed up, Leslie will let me know.
All right.
Yeah, and
But that's a good thing,
So
because then that makes you a better person.
totally.
What an
Marriage,
amazing
even
parent.
it's nothing else but growth, dude.
Yes.
And growth is not easy. Gosh, it's hard.
Say that again. Marriage is nothing but
Growth. Yeah, totally. You're almost forced to. Because if
Yes.
we were just on our own
Yeah.
vibe, like we're not going to, nobody's
No,
going
you're
to
not
be.
evolving for
Like, there's no evolution
at all. Big thanks to the team here at Moto Village in the southern suburbs of Cape Town for hosting this episode of the Learner Husband podcast. Moto Village is basically a petrol-head's dream come true. You can pop in for a coffee, come buy your dream car, or even have your car detailed at the Glossfather, or take care of full body repairs. But the best part is that this unique space is available for hire. So give them a call to inquire about using the space for your next event. If you could give one bit of advice to someone when it comes to marriage, but someone that you don't like,
Oh, wow, dude.
i.e. anti-advice, what would that advice be?
Oh, like sort of something to
To derail their
to
marriage.
derail them.
Yes, what would that be?
Stick to your guns. Stick to your own script.
Forget the
Because
compromise.
it's about you. You don't want to.
Forget the compromise.
Don't give anything away that shows absolute weakness. What you want to do is you are an individual. You are you. Why would you let somebody else take that and change that inside of you? That is the road of a weak man. What you've got to do is you've got to dig your heels in. You've got to say that there's no changing, no evolution here. I'm in this marriage, and there are many conditions around that, and that is the good advice I would give to that person.
That is some fantastic advice to end the marriage. Stand your ground, my boy.
Yeah, totally.
You don't bend.
Oh,
You
no.
do not bend to a...
Don't, yeah.
Oh, you wear the pants in this
Yeah,
house.
exactly. Leave the cannolis, take the gun.
There. You know what I like about this bit is I'm going to take what you've said now out of context and send it to your wife, and you'll be in so much trouble.
What cruelty, what cruelty.
Brent said that he's the man of the house, that he don't stand back for
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. Yeah, you'll edit it with the what's the secret to a healthy marriage? And then
I'll
give
show
that answer.
And I'll WhatsApp it to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been such fun, but I've got to end with a bit of a rapid fire close over here. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of options over here. Which do you choose? Do you choose opening night jitters or meeting the in-laws?
Oh my gosh. Meeting the in-laws.
Really? Why? That tougher than opening night?
Dude, meeting my in-laws was not easy. Did I tell you that my wife went to Rodine?
Oh, yes, of course. And you went to Grassy Park. Enough said. Okay. Best note you've ever got in life or on stage?
I think the best note that I ever got was to just listen. You know? I think that in life and on stage, listening is so key.
It is.
Sorry, what did you say there? Sorry.
A director always has to cut a couple of things out before the final product. So this is your final question. What's the line that you overuse at home that deserves to be cut?
I think the line I probably use is, guys, who left this year?
Just cut that line and just pick it up yourself, damn it. It's a quicker way to do it.
Exactly.
Mr. Palmer, thank you so much for joining me on the Learner
Mr.
Husband
Taylor,
podcast.
what an absolute pleasure. Thank you
I've
so much
been
for having
waiting
me.
for so long to sit over here in front of these beautiful cars and have a chat with you. Thanks for the catch up.
Thanks for the call.
And thank you guys for watching. As always, questions and comments in the comment section down below, and we'll catch you in the next one.